So it turns out that Will Smith's assistant that been stirring up all this stuff with Duane Martin and Will Smith went to Cory Holcomb first to try to do the interview, and Cory turned him down. Let's hear what Cory had to say about it.
The homie, I ain't mad at him, but he wanted to come on my show. But I'm like, we don't really talk about getting rotted out by and you the eyewitness. Yeah. This ain't that type of show, homie.
No, man.
You know what I'm saying? I saw it. Well, what you do?
Yeah. When
you
I
just step back, right? Get the out of here.
Said, after I came, I was like, y'all wrong.
Right.
Oh, from enjoyment, he was all excited watching it. So he was saying he was a spectator?
This is awful.
Is that what,
Again.
Cory?
I'm talking about the smell. I ain't talking about the...
This is
so he's claiming he was a spectator.
Look, don't nobody ever tell on themselves when they be coming with it.
So then how does
they just be telling, but then be like, well, what was you doing? Because I heard he was the man, he was Will Smith's assistant or something.
Right.
So if you Will Smith's assistant, what that tell you? Do it got to be said?
That nigga was his assistant.
Right. In it.
Oh, Lord.
Man, motherfuckers act like I'm a dog Will. Look, I got love for Will Smith, man. Will Smith. But let me keep it a buck, man. Let me tell you something, man. Will Smith is one of the greatest actors of our time.
Entertainers, period.
Duane Martin is a solid black man. I have been around Duane Martin. Duane Martin conduct himself like a man, and if you try him, you'll find out he ain't no cake. So whatever they do, we gonna laugh at it because we stupid like that. We go joke.
And I'm just gonna say that was the first thing I thought, the joke that they're making when I heard this clip of this dude talking, because I'm like, the dude kept reiterating, oh, he was killing Duane. I mean, he was killing Will Smith. He was killing him. He just kept like reiterating that. And I'm like, how would you know that unless you sat there and watched it? There's no way you can know. If you ever bust in a room on somebody having sex, or somebody bust in a room on you or something having sex, the first thing that happens is everything stops. Everybody's like, huh. You know what I'm saying? You know how it was back in the day. Your mama come home early from work, get you trying to pop that little neighborhood hood rat. You know what I'm saying? Everything stopped. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to keep stroking after when the door get kicked in. It's not how that goes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to break. You know what I'm saying? So what is this? You sat there and saw him killing this, that, and the other. Like, if you saw that, you had to be there watching. At the very least, for a small but sufficient amount of time. And that is too much time. Ain't nobody watching that when you break in on something like that, dog. I'm just saying. Unless you own that. So that was that. But I'll just say this. It surprised me that Cory took this route and decided to not do the interview. You know what I'm saying? Because we know Cory as being one that often throws the gay allegations everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Duke shoot this. And oh, gay booty, fruit booty. You know what I'm saying? So this just seemed like automatic click this and Cory is about to go off, right? But we got a surprise on this one. But I think it's partially because he respects Duane Martin. He know Duane Martin and respect him. And then he got respect for Will Smith. I don't think he know Will Smith like that, but got respect for the guys. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen him do this with Kevin Hart as well as like Nick Cannon. Like, people be going in on Kev or this, that, and the other at times when Kev was going through his thing. And Cory always was real light on that because he appreciated Kev for like giving him a shot and pulling him into some big projects. What was that? The Wedding Ringer or something like that. Big movie, whatever Kev pulled him in on. And then I think they had a relationship before that. And then Nick pulled him in on Wildin' Out and different things like that. So he always, when he mess with you, he'll go light on that situation. So I think that might have played into some type of part of why he decided not to invite that. But I do think he's telling the truth as far as how he just like, man, this ain't no type of show where we just invite dudes to talk about another dude getting smashed and this, that. Like he was right when he said that, because it just ain't that. The show don't give off that kind of feel. Like, But I will say this. If it had been one of his enemies, like one of the old people off the show that he had kicked off the show and was beefing with or this, that, and other, like real hard, if it had been like maybe like Ari Spears or something like that, I think he would have probably fully invited somebody to, and then Duke shooted Ari Spears with all these jokes and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I could just see him taking part in the in wanting to be, because Cory like don't like let stuff go easily, you know. So, but what I wanted to get to was, would you pass up on that type of clickbaitable viral type of moment, knowing how big it's gonna go, how big this went? It's like, would you have the morals to be like, nah, this ain't really what my platform do. It's one thing if that's what your platform does. Like if you like the shade room or you this, that, and other, or whatever, right? But it's another thing if you kind of got like a different platform, but then like they come to you with this and you know, whatever, it's like, I could be the one to break this. But then it's like, it's no proof. It's just like straight gossip. And it's like, what are we? Everybody already been piling on Will. I've been so sick of Jada. It's finally good to see that finally she's protecting him instead of embarrassing him like she's been doing all this time. So she's been the one speaking out saying that they're going to sue and take legal action and all of that. So Will don't have to speak to that every 2 seconds. It's like, ask yourself, if it was you and they came to you, like, would you turn it down? You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Uncensored was kind of battling with this, but, you know, it didn't take long before they was like, yeah. It was like, if he came here and he said that, like, would you post it? My man was like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what else you gonna do? Like, he came here and did it here, like, what are you gonna do? Now I can understand both sides of it, but I'll say this. I'm torn as far as whether I would want to do that or not. You know what I'm saying? If it just happened, like while we were talking or something, and it just came out, that's cool. But to have them come to you like, oh, I want to do this and I want to say this, and it's like, I don't know about that. Okay, but I'll play both sides of the coin. If I did decide to go ahead and, okay, let's talk about it. What I wouldn't do is just kind of be quiet and let him just rattle off the story without me poking no holes in it, because that would have been the first thing I would have said, like, yo, there's no way you're gonna tell me that you was sitting here watching Will get killed and you weren't sitting there watching. Like, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And then I would have had to bring up, like, what is your past with them? How did you go from knowing Will from grade school and all this, or however young y'all came up, to deciding to be this evil, to turn on him and do something like this to him at this point in time in his life? Like, what happened between y'all? What money didn't you get to make you want to turn on your friend like this? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got friends and family where we ain't where we used to be, right? We definitely have a difference of opinion, don't see eye to eye or whatever. But it's no way. It's no way that I'm about to straight lie on you to smear your name. I mean, whether it's lies or it's true, or even if it is something true back in the day that I could put, like, I'm about to pull a story back in the day to smear your name. Like, nah, man. Man, if we don't see eye to eye, we just don't see eye to eye. I'm not about to pull nothing out the bag on you and do you dirty in front of the world to just like something like this. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So if I was interviewing, I would definitely be poking holes in this story. Like, why are you outing this man and what's your motivation? Like, you mad you didn't get some money? How much money were you trying to get? Were you trying to sue? Did you try to sue before? Are you attempting to shake him down now? Like, what is your motivation behind wanting to just come out and do this right now? And I think if I would have took the interview, that's the stance that I would have had to make. You know what I'm saying? But I think Tasha K's view was just to get gossip. And she did. But I'm gonna say she's already on thin ice with the Cardi B situation. Like, do you think this was the best path? Even though she didn't speak much, he spoke. But I'm just saying it's still touchy. Because there was no allegedly's thrown in there, really. Like, I didn't listen to the whole. I just listened to a small clip, so I don't know. But it's your boy P Camp. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Let me know what you have did the interview. It's your boy. Get at your boy.